Okay guys, it's Friday again, so here's the weekend video. Right, this week. Highlight of this week was probably almost this time last week, just after I posted last Friday's blog. I actually met my first MySpace friend. They just rang the doorbell and came up and said hello. It was quite bizarre. I've probably been chatting to them for must be about a year now. And they're quite a private person, so I obviously won't say who they are, but it was really nice. Thank you very much. And probably the second highlight of the week was there's a real friend that I've known for absolutely years now, probably about 10 years now. They popped onto MySpace just to see what I was up to, and they've never ever commented or nothing. But they actually commented on one of my blogs last week, and it was really funny because obviously they're used to coming to see me anyway, and they've been in my workshop tons of times. So they just found the whole thing quite strange, me sitting in my workshop talking. So that was really nice, so thanks again. So if you are watching this week, thank you very much. Right, not much has happened this week. It's been really busy and really long, but nothing's gone wrong. So it's all been good really, just worked a few too many hours. Right, so from now on, obviously everyone knows what I do on my blogs. It's all about toys, but the reason why I do my toys and the reason why I collect toys is because my real love is films. And the reason why I don't talk about films much is because there are a lot of people on here who are my friends who are really good film buffs and they do really good write-ups and what have you. So I've always kind of steered clear, but I don't think I can hold off much more. So what I'm going to do, because I always watch at least a couple of films a week and what have you, I'm going to actually sort of just talk about the films I've watched. So I think Saturday I watched The Interpreter, and that was with Sean Bean and Nicole Kidman. And that was a cracking film, really was a good film. The write-up on the back of the box kind of told you what it was about, but I was a little bit surprised how good it was and how involved and in-depth it was. So if you haven't seen it, it's a good film. Sunday we watched a couple. It was really cold and windy and rainy, so I tried to find a couple of kiddies type films. So I picked up a film called Holes, cheap at a shop the other day. It's got Sigourney Weaver in it and Jon Voight. It's a Walt Disney film, and basically it's like a boot camp for boys who have been naughty and what have you, and they have to dig holes as their punishment. But obviously there is another reason for the digging of the holes, so I won't spoil that for you, but it's a really good fun film, and the Jon Voight character is really good. So check that one out. And finally I watched Superman 4. I'm a huge Superman film, Christopher Reeve, but I've never seen Superman 4. It's just one of those DVDs that never really has been released in the UK. I picked up a box set around about Christmas time in the sales with all four on there. And I watched it. I mean, it's not good. It's a shame that the last film that Christopher Reeve did as Superman was so poor. The effects were abysmal, basically. The sad thing is, it could have been a really good film, but I still enjoyed it. All the cheesiness. I mean, but you can actually see the wires every time anyone was flying. You could actually see the strings. So that was the films I've watched. I've just finished watching a DVD, well, a couple of DVD box sets called Carnival. A friend of mine bought them for me for Christmas. I never probably would have known about it, so again, thanks ever so much for sending those. And it was fantastic series. So if you get a chance of watching it, then I'd suggest you watch it. If you like Twin Peaks and things like that, I'm sure you'd like Carnival. It's a little bit strange, but it's great. It's got a real dark undercurrent. So this weekend, my daughter's got it in her head. She wants a doll's house. She's always had a doll's house, and she goes through peaks and troughs of liking this doll's house. But she seems to have saved her money up, something chronic. She has quite a lot of money. I mean, not huge amounts, but for somebody who gets a few quid a week pocket money, she's done extremely well. So she's got her eye on one in the charity shop. So I'm going to have to get up first thing in the morning and go and drive to this shop to show her this house, and I hope to God it's still there. If not, it'll be a couple of hours on the internet and me saying, well, the postage is too much. And my son's got a bee in his bonnet. He's 12 now. He's got a mobile phone. It's a really nice mobile phone. It's my old mobile phone, but it was a good one. Sony Ericsson K800. Cracking phone. And he had a phone before then when he passed his exams, which was again a Sony Ericsson. So it's his second phone in a year, but you know, they haven't cost us a great deal. One's cost me nothing really. But he wants to have a contract now, and of course, you know, he has to keep up with his friends. So we've got that going on at the moment. And of course the kids don't really like each other. I mean, there's some cracking arguments at the moment. But I just laugh, and consequently my daughter just gets really angry when I laugh. She doesn't understand why I find it so funny. I don't think she understands that us old people, quote unquote, were young once, and it's just all cliche. You just see exactly the same thing happening, just for a different generation. So on that note, I shall say goodbye. I've done some new blogs this last week, and it's created some interest, so I've come to realise that it's not all about Bonds, that people just like the nostalgic edge of old toys. So I'm going to try and dig out some Bond stuff and try and dig out some other stuff. And I wish you a fantastic weekend, and I thank for all of those who have sent messages, some picture comments, and well, you know who you are, and you take care of yourselves. Goodbye.